Peace, family. All right, you guys. Essie is attempting to dry can for the first time flour. So flour is a pretty easy process for dry canning. I will be doing a lot of dry canning. I plan on dry canning beans, rice, sugar, pasta, just a lot of stuff that can store up for 15 to 30 years. So I'm tempted to dry can because I don't have a pressure cooker as of yet. I look forward to doing pressure cook canning, but for right now, I said I'm going to start off with dry canning. So let me, hold on you guys, I thought I had everything out. I was missing one thing. Hold on. All right. Here we go. Let's see. I would prefer, let me make sure this is totally dry. Okay, so what you want to do, guys, is you want to start out with your first sterilization of cleaning your jars with soap and water. Then you want to get them in the oven at 250 to get them dried out, and that'll be your second sterilization. And then you want to start canning your flour. And after you finish canning your flour, you want to, and I'm trying to do this as less messy as possible because you know flour is very messy. So what I did was I emptied out pretty much like half of my 25 bag of flour into 2 bowls so I would not make a horrible mess, because we all know that that can be very, very messy. So what you want to do is start filling up your jars, and your jars will be a little bit hot, and you want to give it a little pound to make sure you get it all in there and get those air pockets out. There you go. Alright, let me pick this up so you guys can see. There you go, that's the first jar. Put it back on your tray. Take another jar out. Be careful because your jars will be hot. I think dry canning is a good process. It's a quick process. It's a good process if you don't have what they call it, water bathing pots or canning. But again, you can store flour and sugar up to 15, 30 years, especially flour and sugar. And they say sugar don't go bad. And you don't even have to like, what they call it, seal it. You can just actually put those in the jar by itself. Some people put what they call it oxidizing packets in there to keep moisture out. But for the most part, well, no, you shouldn't do that. My bad. Let me correct that. You should never put the oxidizing packets in your sugar because it'll harden your sugar like a rock. Some people do it. They don't care about their sugar getting hard. They just bang it and get it back to being, you know, loose. But it can get hard as a rock. So that's your choice. So again, your jars is hot, so be careful. And I'm using, these are 32 ounce. .32-ounce jars, and this is my first time using these. First time dry canning, and I think I'm gonna enjoy the dry canning. I like the canning when I did the jelly. I really enjoyed that, and I said, well, I guess I'm gonna be canning up everything now. So like this bowl is almost empty. And then after you get these all filled up, you want to put this in the oven. They say from an hour to 2 hours. So I'm going to do an hour and a half. So I will set my timer for an hour and a half. And you want to put these in without the lid. You can use a lid, but they recommend not using a lid because you're not trying to cook your flour. You're just trying to It's another way of sanitizing your flour, as well as when you do your rice. They suggest when you do dry canning to do your rice the same way, because you can get rid of bugs that you don't even see and larva eggs that you don't even see, especially in rice and beans. Yep, especially in those two. All right, I want to get some more on that one. So over here, get some more in, because you can actually fill up this all the way, being that it's a solid. You can fill this up all the way to the top, and you'll be just fine. So we got 4 more to go. Oh, get the funnel. And when you get ready to seal it, it's the same procedure. Make sure you have a nice damp cloth to wipe your rim, get all the dust off so you can get a good seal on it. Okay. That one might have too much. Let's see. Yeah, I think that one has too much. Here's my towel. See here. Get that off. Yeah. There we go. Rolling, y'all. Yes, this 25 bag of flour, this is a lot of flour. But flour is very good to have. Flour, sugar, rice, and salt. I'm going to be canning up all of it. And them beans. Yeah, I said I actually wanted to do, I have like maybe 3 25-pound bags of flour. And I said I wanted to hurry up and get that flour canned up, because flour is very messy. Move that over there. So y'all definitely let me know if y'all tried dry canning. And what have you dry canned before? I think what I'm going to do is try to finish out this 25 bag of flour here, because I still have probably about maybe 15, let's see, 12, yeah, 15 more jars. And that might get this whole bag emptied out, and then I'll have enough flour probably to last me for a long time. But like I said, I have another bag that I have to get to. And y'all know when you start this canning, these jars go so fast. All right, so now we got all those 9 jars done. And what I'm going to do is set my timer for 250 for an hour and a half. Now they say an hour to 2 hours. I'm going to do an hour and a half. I've seen people do it an hour and a half. So that's what I'm going to do. So let me get this set right. At 250. Time. Let's see. There we go. Okay, start. All right, so now I'm going to take this tray right back inside there and let these stay in. Let me clear that up. It was messy, but it could have been worse. All right. Now y'all know these jars is heavy. Hold on, I gotta move something up. Move this up. Forgot I had these in there. All right. So 90 minutes. Woo, this is heavy. And you don't want to go higher than 250. Okay, family? So I will leave those in there for 90 minutes, and then I will come back and I will seal them up with the lids, and they will pop. All right, family? So I'll see you back with the finishing of canning flour, dry canning flour. Okay, family, I am back, and now we're about to seal up the dry canned flour. So what you want to do is get your can lifter, your jar lifter, and you want to take these out one by one and seal them because you want them to stay hot so that they can pop. You hear that seal? So they can seal and pop. So you want to take them out one by one, okay, family? All right, so let me make sure I have everything, a little damp cloth so that we can wipe around the lid. Not the lid, but around the jar to make sure we get all that flour off. And again, family, be careful because these jars are hot. Okay, there's one. There's one. And here's our lids. Wait a minute, let me wipe around. Make sure we got all the dust particles off because we want it to seal. And here's our lid. And here's our ring. We want to make sure our ring is dried out, which they are. And you want to seal it tight. Okay? Seal it tight. And again, be careful because they are hot. And you just continue on one by one until you finish all of your cans. So I will just do probably about 2 more. Show you guys. Make sure you get all that flour from around the rim of the jar so that you get a good seal. Nice sanitized lid. Nice dry sanitized ring. Alright. That bad boy on there nice and tight. Get another one. Being that flour is messy, you will have some flour around this part. So make sure you have your damp towel so you can get a good seal and get all that flour off that top of the rim. Your lid, make sure your ring is dried out. There we go. And then within a few minutes, you should hear this pop. All right, family. I'll do one more, and then I'll finish them up. Actually, I might even just stay with you guys. I got another bag that I have to go through, and as you can see, I didn't even finish that bag, but I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna finish that bag off because I have another big one that I have to do. And And again, be careful because these jars are hot. Two more to go. And these are pretty much, these are dry. I just like to go around that lid part. I mean, not the lid, but the ring, because a lot of times it'll be water right in the cracks of them. So I like to go back around there and make sure. Okay. All right, family. There you have it. Okay, so these should be popping soon. And I'm gonna get ready for another round. But I think you guys got the picture. I hope you guys try dry canning. I think it's if you don't have a water bath can or you don't have a pressure cooker, I think this is a good way to store up as well. Until I am able to purchase one of those good American canning pots, I will be dry canning until then. But yeah, you guys, so let me know if you ever did dry canning with flour and sugar and beans and all those things, because I'm gonna probably be doing a lot of dry canning until I get my water pot, my canning, all American canning pot. Okay, family, so this is Essie K. I hope you guys enjoy my dry canning of flour, and if you guys ever tried it, drop me a line, let me know, give me some suggestions on some other things to do dry canning with. And also, yeah, do that. All right, family, thank you for tuning into my channel. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and Essie K, the homesteader. See you guys on the next video. Peace. Peace, family, I'm back. I wanted to share something with you guys because I'm still tickled pink on how these this canning process works. So being that this is my first time with the drying, let me probably need to get another towel because this is hot. Let's see. I wanted to show you guys that this really works. And I should have just stayed on so you guys can hear the pops. Now, let's see. All of them already popped. That's 9. So, I wanted to show you guys that the dry method works. So, this is totally sealed without the ring on it, okay? So, this flour will last, they say, 15 to 20 years. I mean 30 years. That's what they say. I believe it. I've seen homesteaders that are using flour from 2017, 2015. So it works. So yeah, so the dry method works, you guys. So these are totally sealed. And again, make sure you do the same thing I did. 250 hour or 2 hours. I did an hour and a half in the oven without the lids. Bring them out one by one, seal them with the lids in the ring, and wait for them to pop. They just said boop, 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 and that's all 9 of them. So I'm gonna get busy and finish up. I'm gonna try to finish up this bag because I have another bag to go through, and another 25 bag, a 25-pound bag. Now, I'm not sure how long this will last me as far as using it. I don't bake a lot, but I do fry a lot, so we'll see. I'm just happy that I'm able to store it up that long. So you guys definitely give it a try. I promise you it will seal. You'll hear that pop, and you have some flour for the next 15 or 30 years. All right, family? I hope y'all enjoy. This is Essie the Homesteader. See you guys on the next video. Peace.